listen, I know you love planning as much as I do, so let's keep it fun and functional. Grab your stickers, grab your planner, and let's get started.
First, this is the Hobonichi Cousin Planner. I am using the 2024 dated edition. These monthly pages are actually in the front of the book altogether. Something I find unique about the monthly planning pages in this planner is they start with the December 2023 page, and then of course all of the monthly pages for 2024, followed by January, February, and March 2025 pages. So this is really useful for future planning, even into the following year. If I am being honest, I have not fully taken advantage of the monthly pages in this planner. I use this planner for my personal and family planning, and my plan was to always use the monthly to keep track of appointments, school activities, kids' parties, days off, sports activities, and so on. So it is nice to be able to refer to an area in your planner that you can look ahead and see what you have going on, so nothing overlaps, or so you can get ahead with planning. And that is why I really do want to get back into using these monthly pages. I can't remember where exactly I heard this, but someone was saying they like to look ahead 2 to 3 weeks and see if there's anything they can put on their weekly to-do list now, so it can help them for events that are coming up. Like if my mom's birthday is towards the end of the month, maybe I would put on my to-do list in the beginning of the month to buy a card and order a gift for her. Then the next week I could pack it up and mail it to her. For me, I like to break things down into smaller tasks so I don't get overwhelmed, because that can result in me procrastinating, which might mean I then don't have time to mail her anything and have to rely on an electric gift card, which isn't a bad thing as I have done this. But if I can reference my monthly spread and get ahead of things and pull from it to put on my to-do list, then that is what I prefer. Some things you can't plan for. Let's say your kids get invited to a birthday party a week before and you know you have a busy week ahead, and now you have to add picking up a present to your to-do list. It can really throw you off. So I like to have a few birthday cards on hand that we can pull from in cases like this. We usually do cash or gift cards now that the kids are older, but when they were young, I would try to have a few toys on hand for when these last minute parties would happen. Clearly, I love using stickers. I really believe that if you think something is pretty, you will look at it more often. For example, if you just got a haircut or color and you absolutely love how it looks, the chances of you looking in the mirror are a lot higher than you usually do on a typical day. Or let's say you purchased a piece of furniture you are really excited about. You get it all set up in your home and love how it makes your space look. I am sure you are walking by that area more often to admire it. Let's say during holidays, you create a really pretty vignette or tablescape. I am sure you are enjoying it 10 more times than if you didn't like how it turned out. For me, the same goes for my planner. When I have a beautiful layout using stickers, I want to be in my planner more often. I want to check things off, write things down I did that day, and maybe I am even more motivated to do something I didn't initially want to do, just so I can go back in my planner and check it off. Anybody else like to write things down and then check it off? Now that I have laid down the base of the kit, I just go week by week, putting in whatever activities or appointments that we have set for the month. I do want to mention that even though I am planning for August in this video, this is what I would do every month. I chose to upload my August plans at the end of the month just to not have our plans being shown in real time. August is a pretty busy month for us this year, as you will see. We got back from our trip to California on the 3rd, and when I tell you the jet lag from coming back from the West Coast is intense, it is just wild how long it can take you to get back on schedule, and that's only a 3-hour time difference. Being there is fine. It's the coming home that can take about a week for my body to adjust back to East Coast time. Katya, my 16-year-old, has her first soccer tournament for the season this month, which also means her soccer practices are in full swing. We have had some pretty early practice sessions where we have to leave at 6:45 in the morning, but the silver lining is that it is getting us in good practice for the early mornings ahead when school starts. We have prep for school, which entails orientations and meetings to pick classes. Katya and I are meeting with her school counselor to choose her classes for the new school year. She is excited because at this school, they have a criminal justice class that she would love to take. Something that I did not plan ahead of time was this doctor appointment for Ash. He just needs a sports physical because if he wants to try out for sports at his new middle school, he needs to have that on file. Katya also needs one, but they didn't have any open around the same time. So since her soccer tryouts for high school aren't until next year, for winter time, I have time, but I will need to do that. Ash, my 8th grader, has orientation where we get to actually walk his schedule and meet his teachers a few days before school starts. I really love that the middle schools let the kids do this, especially since this is a new school for him. I wanted him to be somewhat familiar with it so the first day is a little easier for him. It has definitely been a while since we have been on the field. So it will be interesting to see how these 3 games go. If you are a sports family, then you know that these are all-day events, or at least a big chunk of your time. The times of these games aren't actually that bad, but the driving part, she has to be to each game like 45 minutes early. And then, after the game, the coach usually talks to them for a little bit. Usually we're all hungry, and so it is a long portion of your day. And so it'll just be interesting to see how we are after this, but I am very excited to see her back on the field. The first day of school being on a Monday is a little bit different for us. The kids have been going back on Thursdays. But I'm excited that it is on a Monday since they are going to a new school. I want them to have a higher chance of making friends. I know a lot of you will have a hard time comprehending this, but Ben and I are celebrating our 19th wedding anniversary this month. And even I am having a hard time comprehending that. I can't believe it has been that long, but it is true. We did not get married in high school. We were out of high school. We were very young, but yeah, we made it, and we feel very lucky that we are still here. But we will be celebrating later in the week, and the kids also don't have school. The first no school day, which makes it nice because it makes Labor Day weekend a 4-day weekend. We have tickets to go to Avril Lavigne's concert at the end of the month to celebrate. I am really excited about that. It's so fun going to concerts of artists that were your favorites when you were in high school. Have you guys been to any of your favorite bands during your high school days? I feel like a lot of these bands are going on tour now, like Blink-182. They were very popular at that time when I was growing up. We are now at the end of the month where I am just putting in that my daughter has a birthday party to attend and the concert that we're going to be going to. And then lastly, I did just add in this. We have another date on September 1st. Even though it's for September, I wanted to put it on there because I kind of like when my weekends are together. And lastly, I just thought it would be fun to add in some of the journal stickers from this collection. There are so many different ways to use your monthly pages. I use them differently in all my planners. I will leave a link to another monthly plan with me video above and in the description below where I use my monthly pages in my 7x9 Sadie Stickers planner differently than you see in this video. I hope you feel inspired to use your monthly spread, and I will see you at our next planning session. Bye guys.